Karen said that a Latino black man shouldn't be here. He was an FBI doctor who saved a senator's life. Karen Whitaker lived by one rule: keep the neighborhood clean. To her, that didn't just mean picking up trash or trimming hedges. It meant keeping unfamiliar faces out of their gated Virginia community. She never thought of herself as racist. She used words like proper, secure, and respectable. But in truth, she saw the world through a narrow lens: white, wealthy, and in her image. So when she spotted a tall, dark-skinned man standing near the playground fence, wearing plain black scrubs and a duffel bag slung over his shoulder, she didn't hesitate. She marched straight up to him, sunglasses perched high, phone already in hand. "Excuse me," she snapped. "You shouldn't be here." The man turned slowly, confused. "Sorry?" Karen squared her shoulders. "This is a private neighborhood. You need to leave before I call security." "I'm waiting for someone," he said calmly, but there was something powerful in his voice, something unshaken. Karen scoffed. "Sure you are. Are you lost? Looking for someone's landscaping job? Or maybe you're just here to watch the kids?" It was sharp, intentional. The man stiffened slightly but remained composed. "I'm here on request. Senator Klein lives 3 blocks down. His assistant asked me to stop by." Karen's eyes narrowed. "The senator? Nice try." She began filming. The man gave a quiet sigh, then pulled out his wallet. He didn't offer a driver's license. He offered a badge. FBI, Medical Response Unit. Name: Dr. Elias R. Navarro. Karen's phone trembled in her hand. He stared at her, not angry, just disappointed. "You judged me before I said one word." She tried to recover. "Well, anyone could fake a badge." That's when the senator's car screeched into the cul-de-sac. People spilled out. Aides panicked, frantic. Senator Klein, pale, sweating and gasping for air, clutched his chest as his legs buckled. Dr. Navarro dropped his bag and ran. No hesitation. He was on his knees in seconds, unzipping emergency gear, administering a dose, checking vitals, issuing commands like a field general. "Call it in. Cardiac arrhythmia. I need clearance for emergency evac now." Karen stood frozen, her mouth dry, her assumptions crumbling. The man she had just accused of being a threat was now saving the most powerful man in the district. Within minutes, sirens blared. The senator was stabilized and loaded into the ambulance. Before the doors closed, he gripped Dr. Navarro's wrist and said, "You just saved my life." The video Karen filmed, where she told Navarro he didn't belong, still leaked. Someone nearby had recorded everything. Within 48 hours, it had been viewed over 11 million times. The captions were brutal. "He was here to save a life. She tried to erase his." Karen meets karma. This man is a hero. This woman is everything wrong with America. News outlets reached out. She refused interviews. Her HOA asked her to step down for the good of the community. Even her real estate clients dropped her. At the grocery store, a stranger called her "that woman." At the gym, someone left a sticky note on her locker. "Hope someone saves you next time." She had spent her life controlling spaces. Now, no space felt safe. Weeks later, Karen found herself outside an FBI medical wing in D.C., hands shaking, a note clutched in her palm. She didn't bring a camera. She didn't bring excuses. Dr. Navarro walked into the visitor's room in his white coat, calm as ever. She stood. "I'm sorry," she said. "I don't deserve your time, but I had to say it. You saved a man's life. And I tried to erase you before you had the chance to speak." Funor, he studied her for a long moment, then simply said, "I don't want your shame. I want your change." Karen nodded. "I'm trying." He paused, then offered her a chair. Karen began volunteering at a local community clinic, not for attention, but to listen. She attended bias training. She stepped down from her HOA and joined a civic board for inclusion. Most didn't forgive her overnight, but she didn't ask them to. One evening, she sat quietly as Dr. Navarro gave a speech at a community awards event. He looked across the crowd and said, "The real measure of justice isn't just protecting the good, it's transforming the ones who got it wrong and giving them a reason to never forget again." Karen wiped a tear from her eye. For the first time in her life, she wasn't the most powerful person in the room. And for once, that felt right. The end.